Welcome to Peptide-Proof, your source for rigorous, independent, evidence-based peptide intelligence. Is SkinCeuticals' new peptide serum the future of anti-aging skincare? Let's jump right into the macro trends you're seeing here on screen, the clinical skincare shift of 2026. Evidence-based peptide formulations aren't just some emerging concept or niche ingredient anymore. They are actively redefining mainstream anti-aging this year. The market landscape is shifting quickly, and high-end clinical brands are leading a charge that's completely reshaping how we all approach skincare. And the data on screen really backs this up. If you look at these numbers, market research from Spate shows a massive 162% surge in search volume for people combining the terms peptide therapy and anti-aging. That tells us consumers are actively hunting for this specific science. But it's not just search intent. People are voting with their wallets. Notice Kenvue's Q2 beauty sales growing by 5.1%, which was fueled specifically by peptide lines from mass-market brands like Neutrogena and OGX. Basically, peptides have officially graduated from a niche cosmetic add-on to the main engine driving mass-market anti-aging revenue. So, what's the catalyst for this latest wave? Well, as you can see here, SkinCeuticals recently launched P-TIOX. It's a wrinkle repair serum that the media very quickly dubbed Botox in a bottle, which naturally caught the attention of Hollywood. But this isn't just clever marketing. The formulation uses a proprietary complex called peptide tension and improvement optimizer X. This launch is actually a fascinating case study because it sets a completely new industry standard. By leaning on rigorous, clinical, evidence-based medicine, SkinCeuticals is successfully bridging the gap between daily consumer skincare and medical aesthetics, clearly separating true efficacy from pure marketing claims. Let's break down the science of how this actually works. Notice the contrast on your screen between the orange standard action at the top and the blue advanced action below. Traditionally, signal peptides in skincare had one basic job, sending a command to the skin to simply produce more collagen, which is helpful, sure, but it's a very single-lane approach. Now look at the blue advanced action of P-TIOX. This is where the real innovation happens. Through a specific combination of peptide sequences, it intervenes across multiple wrinkle formation pathways simultaneously. It enhances barrier integrity, regulates expression lines, and boosts elastin synthesis all at once. We're moving from simple collagen stimulation to comprehensive structural support.
Beyond the headlines.
Into the research. Peptide-proof.
Because of those impressive clinical results, that Botox in a bottle nickname really caught on. But let's manage expectations for a second. Peptides and neuromodulators like Botox are complementary therapies. They are not direct competitors. Botox works by blocking nerve signals to temporarily paralyze the muscle, right? It's immediate, which makes it great for deep, active lines. Advanced signal peptides, on the other hand, rely on cellular repair signaling. Their effect is cumulative, and it requires consistent use for long-term skin health. Formulations like PTX aren't meant to replace your injectables. Instead, they act as the ultimate complementary maintenance therapy, handling the essential cellular repair work between your clinic visits. What's truly fascinating here is how this formulation intelligence is spreading out. The ingredient war has officially expanded. On one end, you have clinical and premium brands like SkinCeuticals, Zoskin Health, and CorageRx pushing the absolute boundaries of peptide science. But notice how this same high-efficacy approach is scaling across all price tiers. Mass-market retail drivers like Neutrogena, CORX, and Cetaphil are now launching advanced peptide formulations of their own. High-efficacy peptides just aren't exclusive to the premium clinical tier anymore. The technology is democratizing, and it's driving retail growth across the board. And this peptide boom is no longer just about your face. As you can see with these category expansions, the industry is experiencing what we call total skinification. For example, Australian brand EAORON is bringing facial-grade ingredients downward, combining peptides, collagen, and caffeine in a firming body care product. Then you have pharmacy, proving that daily lip care is evolving by introducing a lemon mint peptide lip smoothie. And in the hair recovery market, telehealth brand CorageRx is leveraging a 2% copper peptide concentration. Peptides are essentially becoming the core active ingredient across every single category of personal care. Speaking of hair recovery, let's look at the massive unmet demand shown in this donut chart. GLP-1 weight loss drugs have a very well-known side effect, hair thinning. This is driving a lot of consumer anxiety and a huge surge in demand. On Amazon alone, searches for hair growth products have tripled in just 1 year, hitting 2.5 million searches. Biotin and collagen peptides have emerged as the primary nutritional interventions here. But here's the catch. Less than 5% of current hair growth products are actually designed for the specific needs of GLP-1 users. The market gap and the opportunity here is absolutely massive. So to concisely synthesize what we've covered in this explainer, we are looking at 3 foundational shifts in clinical skincare. Number 1 is mainstream adoption. Peptides have officially graduated from a niche ingredient to a core formulation, matching the historical trajectory of retinol and vitamin C. Number 2 is the clinical standard. Thanks to benchmarks like P-TIOX, consumers now demand rigorous, evidence-based formulations over traditional marketing narratives and superficial claims. And number 3 is moving beyond the face. The next multi-billion-dollar growth sectors lie in peptide-powered body care, specialized lip treatments, and GLP-1 adjacent hair recovery. That's all for this episode. Like and comment Peptide to receive our materials. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.